Hey guys, welcome back to Clubhouse Kids. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you what my 10th grader is doing for school this year. So we've just wrapped up our first semester, so this is a great time to kind of share with you his curriculum and also how it's going and what we like and what we probably will let go for next year. So really quickly, he is basically doing most of his classes online, and then he has these meetings with me throughout the day where he just checks in. I make sure that he's on task. I make sure that his work is being completed. So homeschooling high school has been a lot different than homeschooling that K to 8th grade. It is a lot more hands-off on my end. I do spend a lot of time prepping in the summertime what I want him to do, but once the school year starts, he's pretty much on his own and he's just completing assignments and I'm getting grades. And so it's really been actually pretty easy to homeschool him through high school. So how I kind of set up his year is I just have a basic white binder, and in it I have just written out his weeks. So after Christmas break, he'll be going into week 24, and the whole school year is 40 weeks. So on here I just have, his 10th grade and then his subjects across the front, the week and the date that we are on, and then as we have meetings, I will just check off the assignments that he has done. So let me show you a week that is done. And so this was week 16. And as he completes the assignments that I have scheduled for him to do that week, we check it off, and so I know that it is done. And then behind all that is just all of my teacher manuals, any answer booklets I need or anything like that while we're having our meetings. So that is mine. And then for him, we just went with a very simple, just daily planner. And then on Sundays, I just write out his assignments for each day of the week. See, I would just write it out, and then as he does it, he just marks it off. And he brings this to the meeting as well. And then I have this one, and we just kind of start going over his assignments. So let's get into what curriculum we have chosen for him this school year. So last year for 9th grade, we did a lot with BJU Press, and we continued that into 10th grade. BJU Press has been a great fit for him. So he is taking 3 classes online through BJU Press. He's taking Spanish, history, and science. And so Spanish, we'll start with Spanish. He is in Spanish 2, so he took Spanish 1 with BJU Press last year. Spanish 1 he really enjoyed it, and so we continued with Spanish 2, and this one has been a complete struggle this whole school year. Now this has nothing to do with the curriculum itself. It is actually an excellent curriculum, so if you are looking for a Spanish curriculum, BJU Press does have a good Spanish curriculum. It's just, I think he's just kind of done. He's hitting some stuff that is just a little bit challenging, and so at this point we are just trying to fulfill his 2 years of foreign language credit. So that's the first one he's doing through BJU. The second one he's doing through BJU is history, which is his absolute favorite. History with BJU Press last year was his favorite as well, so he really enjoys history. So this year he is doing world history. And what I like about BJU Press is that you can do it online. So he gets on their website, he watches their lectures, he completes all his daily assignments, and then he can move on to the next subject. So I just really like the way that they have kind of set up their online program. It's very clear, and the format is very user-friendly. And so he is really enjoying world history. And then science is his last class he's taking through BJU Press. So he's doing biology this year, and so he has a lab manual, a textbook. Now the only thing that I will say about biology is that I did not purchase the lab kit to go along with biology. Originally, we had thought it could be a co-op or something with this one, but obviously it's 2020, so he is home doing this one on his own. So getting his lab work has been a little bit challenging this year. Now, BJU Press, you can watch the instructor do the labs, so that has been nice. So he's been able to fill out his lab reports and kind of watch the labs, but he hasn't been able to do many of the labs on his own. Now, the state I'm in, he does only have to take 2 years of lab course work for high school, and then 2 years of science that does not have to be lab. So we're going to just count this year as a non-lab year, and then hopefully next year he will be able to either get back into a science co-op, or what I'm really wanting him to do is just go ahead and take his science class at a community college next year in the fall. But he is enjoying biology. BJU Press does a really good job introducing biology. My background is in science, so I really enjoy science. I enjoy teaching science, and this is a really good curriculum. He is enjoying this. Just it's been kind of a bummer that we haven't been able to utilize the lab. I just remember biology lab in high school was a lot of fun, but hopefully next year we can get him a little more lab experience. For math, he is taking geometry. We are doing that through teaching textbooks. We have done teaching textbooks with him since he was in 3rd grade. So I love teaching textbooks. Actually, all my kids do teaching textbooks as well. If you are a teaching textbook family, you know that they have recently updated to a new server. So we have not updated his geometry. I do need to do that before the new year. I'm pretty sure that teaching textbooks has updated geometry. All the other ones, so we have updated all my other younger kids teaching textbook courses into the new format, and it is actually working great. We haven't had any glitches at all, but I do need to update his geometry so that he can continue in his lessons come January. Now teaching textbooks is completely online, and he does not use the workbook to go along with it, so he just watches everything online and then uses scratch paper to do his work and stuff like that. For writing and literature, he's using Essentials in Writing and Essentials in Literature. This is a curriculum I found a couple years ago, and I am so glad that I did. I just love this curriculum. He is doing Essentials in Writing 10. He did Essentials in Writing 9 last year. You can have an instructor along with this that they send their papers to. For his freshman year, he had a super nice teacher that was very kind. That I think just kind of built his confidence in writing. Whereas this year, this teacher that he has this year is pretty strict, and I think it's a great fit for him because last year he kind of got his confidence boosted in writing, but this year the feedback that he's getting is really good, and I have seen tremendous growth in his writing. And so this is a curriculum that we will definitely be sticking with, and all my other kids will be using in high school as well. And so really enjoyed that one. Made by the same company, so he gets on, he watches his lectures. He just finished up a novel study of To Kill a Mockingbird. But the units that he has been working through, so he is fiction, so he did that one already. Drama was the second unit, but we bumped that into second semester, and he jumped right into his novel unit of To Kill a Mockingbird. And poetry as a unit. And so for first semester, he did fiction and his novel, and then second semester, we're doing drama and poetry. And so this is just an excellent curriculum as well. He also took a half semester in health, and so for our state, a health course is required for graduation, and so we chose Life Pack, and this is the first time I had used any of Life Pack curriculum, and it turned out to be a great fit. And so actually I'm going to be looking into what other courses they have because he really enjoyed that. It's not overwhelming. There are 6 workbooks that go along with it, and so you only get one workbook at a time. And everything in this workbook is everything that you need for that section. And then it has a teacher manual, and so he would do, basically I just gave him certain pages to complete every day, and he would just turn in this, and I would just check it with the teacher manual, and that was it. And there are some really good subjects that they go over in this course. And so he just finished this course up because it was only a half semester. And so for second semester, he was supposed to dive into driver's ed, but we are moving mid-semester into a new state, and so we are just going to pause driver's ed right now, and he'll probably take it early spring or actually even over the summer this coming year. And so he's going to have kind of a little bit of a lighter load going into our second semester. For his devotional time, he's just been utilizing his own devotional books and Right Now Media, just like all my other kids. And so the last thing that he's taking this year is an elective. He's taking that through Udemy, which is a website, and he is into coding, and so he is taking a class on C#. So I think I went over everything that he has been completing this school year. It has been a great school year for him, especially since we've been really bouncing around a lot. We sold our house, and then right now we're living in a townhouse, and then we'll be ending this year in our new house. And so this has just been a little bit of a crazy year, just like the rest of you guys. But overall, his studies have been going pretty well. He's a pretty focused child. And so I can pretty much just kind of set him up for the week, and he kind of just completes his assignments. And so I have it pretty easy in that way, but I also really am enjoying all the curriculum that we chose for this school year. And so if you guys have any questions below, if you're using any of these curriculums and you like them as well, let me know. And I hope you guys all have a happy new year, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.